All right, what's happening, everyone? I hope you guys are doing well. Welcome back to another client interview. Today, I'm joined by yet another one of our incredible clients who has absolutely smashed it, to say the least, with our program. And I'm very excited for him to share his story. So, Chris, obviously, myself and you know each other very well. But for people watching right now, why don't you introduce who you are, who you serve, and the transformation that you deliver to your clients, man?
Sure. So, hi everyone, I'm Chris from Freedom Flow Marketing, and I run marketing agency. So we help AV and smart home businesses, and basically all the installation and construction industry right now at this stage. So yeah, what was the last question you asked?
Um, and the transformation you deliver to them, but you basically answer that, helping them get more leads and whatnot, right?
Yeah, we do help them grow their business with generating more leads and as well, same stuff you guys do, help them sell more, help them convert these leads because it's one thing is generate leads and then the other thing is convert them to paying customers.
Yep,
So we help them through the whole process to
yep.
get the clients.
Love it, man. And to paint a picture in the people's minds, Chris, where were you at from a monthly revenue standpoint before
Mhm.
joining the program compared to where you are right now, man?
Yeah, so we joined in February last year, so that was February 2025. Actually, a year ago, and
Yep.
we were doing 67K monthly recurring revenue, and now we are at 220K. So it's been like we tripled our business within this year.
More than triple, slightly over more than triple. Then I think
Yeah.
this year we're going to go beyond that, which is going to be incredible. Absolutely amazing stuff, man. Chris, for people watching right now, what drove you to join the program? Because you already seem to be in a good spot with your business. So, what kind of problems were you facing which triggered you to go, right? I need to jump into Imperium, EasyGrow, and all that good stuff, man.
Yeah, we so I wanted to accelerate the our growth, right?
Yep.
Because I feel like there is always an information that could accelerate the growth.
Mhm.
And I felt like you guys have this information. And I joined basically because I really enjoyed your sales process. So when I signed up, I was really surprised with the sequences I've got
Mhm.
with appointment sellers, with the call with your closer with Jack.
Yep.
So I think Jack convinced me. Like I was observing everything from sales perspective, and I was like, wow, this is
Yep.
this is structured like really well. And if it works for me, I want to copy that, I want to implement that in my business. And I believe that's what I said to Jack at the end of the sales call. I was like, you guys know how to do it. You know how to sell. So I want to do the same for my business. And also I did have employees already um, at my business. So I wanted to help them grow as well. And the stuff that you have in EasyGrow, like um, Facebook ads and outreach, cold outreach, and all of that. I thought like, okay, this is something that we all can learn from. So yeah, so that's why I joined for the information, how to grow
Yep.
faster.
Yeah. Love it, man. When you first joined the program, what were some of the first sort of wins that you had in terms of like the different processes from the program?
Yeah, I think sales process was a big win. Just the sales script that works
Mhm.
for you. I think it really helped us to sell more within the first months. Um, we implemented the sales script and I think we increased our closing rate by 50%, like instantly.
Wow. Yeah.
I mean, we went from like, let's say 8% to 15 or something like that. So that was a really quick win. You can imagine if you have,
Yeah.
you know, 50 meetings, 100 meetings, let's say 100 meetings, that's 18 clients versus 15 clients, instantly.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I have all the numbers. I can tell you, like, when I joined in
Yeah.
February, we did 67K. In April, we did our first 100K already.
Beautiful. Absolutely amazing. With regards to the sales process, Chris, what specifically changed? So, what did it look like before you joined the program, right? And then what
Mhm.
changes did you make after you joined the program to, bump the metrics up?
Yeah, we started to send personalized videos before the call.
Mhm.
Like, hey, my name is, and you scheduled for this day, blah blah blah. Please confirm. And then the script itself. We changed our script, how we do the discovery, how we do the pitch, the closing. I think we added a lot of things that you were doing, like temp check on a sales call.
Nice.
Yeah, there was a lot of stuff. I think mainly the sales script was the game changer.
Yeah, fantastic stuff, man. Outside of the actual sales process, was there anything else from the program that really stood out to you, which made a difference in the business?
Sales was the biggest thing for sure, but then also the cold outreach,
Nice. Yep.
email sequences, and yeah, I think you guys nailed it. The cold outreach game, how to do the outreach, mailing, LinkedIn, social media, all of that stuff, uh, SMS. That's that was really helpful for us for sure.
Yeah, love it.
But it's also
How?
it's also kind of sales, right?
Yep.
So yeah, I think generating leads and closing leads, converting them to customers. That's what you guys nailed.
Yeah, absolutely. With regards to the cold outbound method specifically, were there any specific ones that you added to what you're already doing, or did you just try out, all of them?
Yeah, I think we added all of them. So we're doing right now everything. Yeah,
Sweet. And
but
how?
we didn't know how to do, like, really how to do SMS, stuff like that.
Yep.
So that was helpful.
Yeah, perfect. One thing I wanted to touch on, Chris, and one thing I touch on with all clients that I do interviews with, um, is specifically acquisition genesis. So with that module, it goes over what we preach is obviously there's no magic script, there's no magic tool or whatever it may be. And acquisition genesis is basically teaching clients like yourself how to think for yourself and how to come up with strategies that are specific to your market so that you're no longer dependent on a script, tool, or whatever it may be. With regards to acquisition genesis, how did you personally find that module in terms of helping your success with the program?
That was about the mindset and stuff, or
Yep.
what was inside? Yeah, I
It was
was.
the business theory. Yep.
Yeah, I was. Yeah, I was really impressed by how detailed it is. You know. Yeah, I think that's very important. Uh, it was like, most of the concepts that were there, I already knew,
Hmm.
but it was great to actually, remind yourself about
Absolutely.
about everything. And I think many business owners, they have this shiny object syndrome. And sometimes I do have it as well. Let's change this, let's change that, let's do this. But then I have Eric within my team, Eric. And Eric he's a data guy,
Oh, he's a monster. I love him.
Yeah, all the
Trust me.
numbers, everything, metrics, he knows them all inside out. So I have this uh, advantage that whenever I want to change something, there is Eric, and he's like, "But Chris, let's look at the data. Let's look at this metrics. Let's look at that. It doesn't make sense." I'm like, "Okay, okay, yeah, that makes sense." So watching the acquisition genesis, I was like, "Okay, data, numbers, metrics.
Yep.
It's all a system,
Yep.
processes, and you need to create this." Machine basically, you need to have these systems and processes. So we didn't make a revolution when we
Hmm.
joined you. We just improved our systems, and we just improved our processes that we already had. Maybe
Exactly.
added something. So yeah, acquisition genesis was great to remind me about what's really important, and how everything should work.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's super funny, man, because we've had a couple clients like yourself that already have like some really solid foundations and all the assets in place. It's just not necessarily changing everything, but just, slightly adjusting your approach to those things. Where, for
Yeah.
example, we've got everything here, but now rather than opting in for emotion, let's put in a data-driven approach, which Eric, I know for a fact, is a monster at. And I say that as a compliment. Like he's incredible
Yeah.
at reading the numbers and whatnot. I still remember the mastermind where he was just every time Branka shot Branka, whenever Branka asked him for his KPIs, he was just shooting numbers immediately, no hesitation.
We have all the numbers. Yeah, we do have all
Yep,
the numbers.
that's it. Chris, staying on the topic of data, this would be a good one, especially at your scale. How important is it to have all those numbers to get to where you've gotten to and where you desire to get to later down the line? Because some people, they will scale blindly and they're playing the guessing game. And because they're going up, they think, oh, it's all good. I don't need to know my numbers. But you, as well as all of our other clients, know how much we emphasize on knowing your data. Tell the people how important knowing your numbers are to you, man.
Yeah. Uh, Man, uh, I think it helps, I would say we are growing very fast, and sometimes it's like, okay, we are making money and it's all good. But then I truly believe that if you want to make the right decisions within your business, you need to have all the data, because without data you are just shooting blindly, and if you are doing this, you never know if this is going to work or not. And with all the numbers we have, we know what we are doing good, where we need to improve, and if we are about to make any decision, we can just look into the data, and we can decide whether it makes sense or not. Because I think, like I said before, with this shiny object syndrome, many business owners, they all, like you said, they always look for this one script, for this magic script, or for this magic funnel,
Yep.
magic landing page, magic magic ad script or whatever. And I figured out that there is nothing like that. It doesn't exist. So once we have our ads funnel and everything, and it works and it delivers, and we have all the data, so I know it works, then I'm more skeptical about this magic stuff. Because if someone wants to
Yep.
change all the funnel, I will be like, why should I? It works.
Exactly.
Maybe we can improve a little bit conversion on the landing page. Maybe we can improve other numbers, but yeah, we sometimes do the A/B testing, for the new stuff, but it's not like we
Hmm.
are changing everything
Absolutely.
because there is some guru with a new magic trick.
Yeah, that's it. It's the new trend now is like AI and the whole like I think see people jumping onto Claude bot and whatever, and they're doing everything through that now, but it's like, is there a need to do it? When you
Mm.
actually have your numbers in front of you, is that a shiny object that you're just jumping to and there's no reason? Or can you just test it on the side as a completely separate entity without breaking what's already working? And that always comes down to just simply looking at your numbers, right?
Yeah. So the acquisition genesis was something that reminds you that it's all about the, like psychology.
Exactly.
Uh, we don't really change that much,
Mm,
so the things that used to work 20, 30 years ago in marketing, they still apply to this world. There are just some differences as we have internet, we have social media, we have
exactly.
different stuff, but there are some basics that never change. So that was really
Exactly.
cool to remind people, about this.
Yeah, 100%. It comes back to like just the standard like behavioral psychology and principles behind influence, right? Where over time, from the 50s, 60s, whatever, to now, the vehicles of advertising has changed, or the vehicles of acquisition has changed. Before, it used to be billboard, newspaper, prints, radio. Now we're in the
Yeah,
era where the same principles of influence is remains, right? But then it's like you got YouTube, Facebook ads, Google ads, whatever it may be. And that's just a nice reminder of telling people that these aren't just magic tools. It's just the tools always evolve. The magic is in the foundations, which never say change.
yeah, 100%.
Yeah, love it, man. One thing I want to speak to you about, Chris, was obviously you went through the program EasyGrow, and then you joined the mastermind. So you joined EasyGrow February, then you joined the mastermind in July, and it's been a good couple of months now. Actually, it's been like 6, 7 months, or 8 months even. Time flies. Talk to me
Yep.
how you found the mastermind, man. Well, actually, tell me why you joined the mastermind and how you found it so far.
Hmm. Let me know if this is not can you hear surrounding sounds in this
Yeah,
room?
no, all good, man.
Is it
Cool.
good?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Cool. Cool. Okay. So you wanted to know why I did join Mastermind?
Yep.
Obviously you made me some money already, so I was like, okay, I joined, we make money. Okay, let's see if I join the Mastermind, if they will help make me more money. And you did. So um, let's say we went through EasyGrow,
Mm-hmm.
and we still had some more questions. We wanted to have some more direct support from you, and also I just wanted to attend your events, man. I'm the networking guy. I like to network. I like to meet people. So I thought like, okay, they are making 4 in-person events, each year, with other business owners. You know, uh, obviously it does cost a little bit, but it tells me that if other people in this room they paid for this, they are at the similar level. And I think that's important when you want to grow your business, to be able to talk to you know other entrepreneurs with same mindset, basically, and to connect with them. So that was also like a why did I join? I was like, okay, I want to meet other people, other successful entrepreneurs that are hungry to grow, hungry to learn, and yeah,
Just accelerate things even further, right? With the additional
accelerate,
support.
accelerate, and meet other
Yeah.
like-minded people.
Yeah, for sure, man. After joining the mastermind, how did you find the additional features? So, for example, the Slack support, the more intimate coaching calls with Charlie Bo, etc., etc. How's the experience been so far in that regard in helping you guys just get to 220K a month?
Hmm. Yeah, we did have calls with Charlie, with Bao, with Alex. So yeah, with Christian, we did have a lot of calls actually. And whenever we needed any sort of support, we've got it. So I think we also talked about sales a lot, with Alex and stuff like that. And one of the game changers for us was that we were talking about, sales and show up rate and stuff like that. And Alex came up with the idea to make a Black Friday offer.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah,
Crushed.
and Black Friday offer was like one of the best decisions we've made, I think, because
Nice.
we've signed. Yeah, that this is why we've hit our first 200K month, I believe, because we signed like 20, 30 clients 1 month,
Love it.
so that was a huge number. And you guys basically helped with launch of this offer and everything, providing us with scripts, with automations, with everything. So I remember we were working closely with you guys to launch it, and yeah, that was really cool. That
Yeah, man.
make that paid us for mastermind itself, this one
Yeah.
action.
That that probably paid for a couple months of masterminds.
Yeah, it did.
Love it. Amazing stuff, man. Amazing stuff. In terms of like the in-person events, man, I think you've been to two so far, right?
Yep.
It'd, it'd be great for
London and
you
New York.
to, yeah, and then we got Amsterdam next month, which will be fun. To anyone watching, make sure, if you still want to join, you can. Before Amsterdam, you can. Yeah, Chris, it'd be great for you to tell the people how you found those events in terms of like what we go through throughout the days and just like what the energy is like inside the room, uh, instead of, just being on school all day, if that makes sense.
Hmm. Yeah, so first London Mastermind was like, the really cool thing is that everyone can ask
Mm,
questions that they have, right? And the approach that you come to the event and the first thing you do is this uh, form that you fill
yeah,
out with where you are right now, where you want to be, what like where do you struggle, and then we try to fix these things. So everyone tries to help you with this stuff. And this is really cool that all the room is trying to help you, right? So the first mastermind, London Mastermind, uh, we came with some issues that we had, and you guys basically helped us solve them. So we implemented these things, and we grow again.
yeah, amazing. It's kind of like every every mastermind you come with a new problems basically. So London, you'd come with problems, and not just you, other clients. London would you come with problems. You'd get the solutions. You'd execute for like another 2 3 months, and then in New York, you come with new problems. You get the solution. You'd execute 2 3 months, and then I'm sure next month in December, in March in Amsterdam, you'll have new problems again.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
that's what
we
you
will
want as
have
you grow.
new stuff probably already. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. There we are, man. And it comes back to that whole saying of like new level, new devil. Whereas like as you grow, there's like a new villain to beat every
Yeah,
stage of the way, which
always,
is fantastic. That's it, man.
always.
Fantastic.
And you guys,
Chris,
you guys are there. You went through
of
this,
course,
so you have these quick wins for us and solutions. So that's cool.
absolutely, man. Chris, before you joined the program, were there any limiting beliefs you had around anything that perhaps we taught, perhaps that was different to what you were used to, or did you have an open mind with everything?
Good question, man. Oh man, I try to really stay with an open mind always, you
Hmm.
know?
Yeah.
That's why I'm sometimes chasing these shiny objects, because I try to stay with
Yeah.
open mind.
That's it.
Um, but yeah, I did have some if you limiting beliefs, right? Mm, you mean limiting beliefs or objections?
Yeah, objections would be good as well. So like any sort of objections, doubts that you had, any
Mhm.
sort of identity shifts that you had to make throughout your time with us.
Hmm. Let's say I did have limiting beliefs before
Hmm.
I started this business.
Yep.
I had limiting beliefs that all coaching and all courses are scam,
Yep.
and they just want to extract money from you, and that uh, yeah, basically this sort of stuff, but I overcome this a long time ago, and I did tell you, I think that, man, I joined all the masterminds. I
Yep.
joined all the programs that are out there. Uh, I don't think I should name anyone, but I did good programs and I did bad programs. I did good coaching and I did bad coaching. There was a time that I spent 10K on something, and it really helped me, and it helped my business, it helped me, I was really happy. Then I spent 15K and I wasn't happy. I just burned that money. I was angry, I was pissed, but
Yep.
then I was like, okay, I did spend 10K, it worked. Now I spent 15K, it didn't work, but I was like, okay, my hit ratio is 50%. It's not that bad. So since then, I spend a lot of money on programs and courses, and I think I counted this one day. I think it was something like 200K overall that I
Yep.
spent for all the like events, masterminds, programs, and everything.
Good. Good. Good.
And I had these limiting beliefs at the beginning, but I overcome them. And what I can say that your program, guys, is genuine helpful. You know, it is a good stuff. You put a lot of energy, you put a lot of effort to create this. You are always there. You are ready to reply to any messages. Yesterday, I had some question. I sent Charlie a message, and he replied to me within 1 minute, man. One
Yeah.
second. The same time. I think he was at the chat. He just
Yeah. He.
replied me within 1 second. I was like, wow, this is the kind of service you expect, when you pay money to these
Of
guys.
course.
So I can say honestly, very honest, that I did a lot of masterminds, and this is a really good program. This is a really good mastermind, and you guys really care about your
Yeah.
customers.
Amazing, man. Amazing. Yeah. Can assure you, man, we're not gonna take your money and disappear, you know? We'll be on Slack with you throughout your whole time with us.
Yeah, yeah. At this point, man, you already helped a lot.
Yeah.
So
At this
I
point, you
don't
can
mind,
disappear. Just
I
go.
don't mind.
I can assure you, man, I'm still gonna be checking in with you and Eric twice a month in that Slack channel, and
Yeah,
we're gonna
I,
be
I,
there
I
throughout your tenure.
I think you guys reach out to me after the first 2, 3 months for this testimonial. And I
Yeah.
was like, no, I'm not doing this yet, because I will do the
Yeah.
testimonial, and after the testimonial, they will
Wow.
ghost me.
I
So I
I
was like,
remember
let,
that.
let, let's do it later. But no, to be honest, it wasn't the case. But I was like, let's see what it brings more.
No, 100%. I remember that, man. I remember, I'm pretty sure we spoke on, either on school or WhatsApp, but this is because you were still early stages. And I remember you saying, oh, no, just joined, still going through it. Let me go through the program a bit more. And yeah, it's funny. I don't realize time's flown that much because since then, you joined the mastermind, we've
Yeah.
met, and you've absolutely smashed it. And I only reached out to you like last week. So yeah, I'm glad we finally got you, man.
Yeah, yeah. But you see, it
Yeah.
was worth it.
Yeah, of course.
67 to 20, 220, that's better
Yeah.
testimonial than from 67 to 100K,
Yeah, yeah, that's it, man. Amazing stuff. Absolutely love it. Cool, man. Chris, talk to me about how your current team looks right now, man. It's you,
Yep,
it's Eric. I know Anna runs ops for you. Who else you got in the mix?
yep. We have, so when I joined you, my organizational structure was like everyone was under me, right? So there was like 10 to 15 people. I was managing everyone. That was um, that was a lot. Right now, I have like three managers under me talking directly to me, and then the rest of the team. So we have Eric, and Eric is handling right now all the performance team and creative team because creative is also about performance. We are performance marketing agency. Then we have Anya that you know very well because you mainly talk to her. She's our head of operations. So she used to be operations manager, and now she's head of operations. She have operations assistant, and
Amazing.
she do have as well. She also handled the client success management side of things. And 2 days ago, Monday, we just hired sales manager. So he
Yeah.
joined he joined us 2 days ago, also through your like this mastermind, So I think if I wouldn't be at your program and your mastermind, I wouldn't be able to hire sales manager who basically speaks Polish and English and have killer track record. So yeah, so right now we have sales manager that is handling our sales team, which is 7 people, I guess, right now.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah. Amazing stuff, man. Amazing. What would you say the next goal is, Chris? So we're at 220K a month. You went from 67K to 220K. That's a word full in 1 year. What would you say the goal from a year's time is now?
Oh, years time. This year we want to hit our first 500K.
Mm,
So we want to hit our 500K month. We want to do we want to do something between 4 and 5 mil annually this year, 2026. So we would
okay.
like to do four and a half. That's our goal for this year. And next year, man, next year probably 1 mil month at least, 2 mil, and then you will be joining my mastermind.
Yeah, 100%, 100%. Make sure to contact me, man. Bloody hell, amazing stuff. Absolutely
Yeah,
incredible. I'm gonna hold you accountable to that, man, and we'll label this as a part one, and then part two will be
yeah, we can do
will be
part two later on
that's it.
once we hit
Lovely.
that 500K.
Exactly that. Exactly that. Well, Chris, last question for you personally. When you had the original sales call with Jack, he would have told you, he would have asked you what your goals are from joining the program. How would you feel if you hit them and whatnot? So
Yeah.
1 year later, right? You've more than tripled your business. My question to you is very simple. How does it feel? And has life changed since a year ago? Because a year ago you were already making good money, but now you've tripled it. So has anything changed in that regard?
Oh, anything changed? Yeah, it does, that's a good story. I know why you are asking this. I like this story. I remember I was in Dubai. I had this sales call. I so the thing with me is
Hmm.
I also, if anyone is watching this and want to grow fast, I think it's really important to understand that usually the biggest limit is your mindset and how you approach things. And like you see, like I said, I did invest a lot in this business, to make it work. First month, I didn't pay myself any money. I just hired the first employee. Second month, third month, fourth month, I was not making any money from this business. We were making like first 10K, 20K, but I was always looking at the bigger picture, I was looking
Yep.
at the bigger picture, and I was like, okay, there are some gurus selling you courses how to make your 10K. And for some guys, this 10K is like, wow, this is my, ultimate goal to make 10K a month.
Yep.
But then you realize that 10K a month is basically a golden cage where you do everything, but if you are doing this alone, you are trading all of your time for this 10K, so you don't have any time. And then you realize, okay, if I want to hire someone, I will spend, let's say, 3K, so it's not 10K anymore. Right now it's only 7. If I want to make ads and scale this and do this and that, I had this mindset. Any money that I was making, I was just investing in people, in team, in mastermind, in courses, and all of that. And in February last year, when we were making 67K, we've made first 67K. I was sitting like now. There was my girlfriend at that time in the front of me, looking at me, taking another sales call. And Jack asked me, what's my goal? Why I want to do this, why I want to make money and stuff. And she was sitting in the front of me, and I said something like, I would like to propose to my girlfriend,
Oh, very
and
nice. Yep.
she deserves a really nice ring.
Yep.
That's why I need to make more money so I can grow my business, and at the same time I can afford a great ring for her.
Mm.
And he said something like, man, after you will join, we will help you to get to this point really quick.
Yep.
So you will buy her this ring, and send me a photo of this, and this will be our success story. And I was like, sales guy, of course,
Yeah.
what he will say. But I truly believe, I truly
Yeah.
believe that I will get there anyhow. If not with this program, I will do this with another program. Like it doesn't really matter. But you guys did help us to get to 100K, 150K to 100K. And last year, uh, October. So February joined EasyGrow, July joined Mastermind, and October, that was the month that I finally was able to pay myself some good money
Amazing.
to buy this ring. So what changed? I had girlfriend, now I have fiance with with a beautiful ring, And yeah, come here, you can show the ring really quick.
Yeah.
You will be on a testimonial. Yeah. Here it
There we
is.
are. Look at
Yeah.
that.
It's
Boom. That's
beautiful.
taking up all the camera. Amazing.
Yeah.
No, wonderful, wonderful. Massive, massive congrats, Chris. And of course to your fiance. And it's um it's a beautiful story because Jack was actually referencing it the other week because we had a lot of new hires come and he was actually talking about you and he even showed the WhatsApp you sent him. And I think he made the
Yeah.
jokes. I think he said to you, "Yeah, Chris, I think now's the time to join the mastermind. We got you the ring." Well, actually, you joined before that, but I
Yeah,
think
it was
he
before. Yeah.
reaffirmed. Yeah, he reaffirmed that. See, I told you we'd help you, man. So no, wonderful, wonderful story and absolutely amazing, man. And to anyone watching this right now, Chris is the perfect example of delayed gratification because he could have probably paid himself a bit a lot sooner, to be honest. But then he chose to just reinvest the money into coaching, into courses, into team members, and now he's in a good position where he can, enjoy life to an extent. Even though I do know he's a workhorse and he's still working, which is incredible. Chris, go for it, man. You wanted to say something?
Yeah. I think this would be a good ending of this delayed gratification. I think
Mm,
that's very important because
absolutely.
I think Charlie is a great example of that.
Yeah, yeah,
Huge respect for that to him. And Bao, but I think it's very easy, to just like fell into this lifestyle and spend all of that money, go for like some designers and, cars and everything and travels and stuff like that. But then you don't have money to invest into your
exactly,
business, your people, yourself,
exactly.
and this stuff. So I think that's what I would like to, to tell people watching this, like,
Yep,
if you have right now any money, invest in yourself. That's the best investment you can make. Invest in your team, in your people, in your business. And at some point, like, I think the goal is to make so much money that you are not able to spend it at
yeah,
once anymore,
yeah.
and
That's a great note. Yeah,
that's my goal, make so
love it.
much that I'm not able to spend it anymore, because when
Yeah,
you make first 10K, it's very easy to spend one mastermind, boom,
yeah, done,
you
finished.
make 20K, another mastermind, another employees, and yeah, I've seen many people, even on our at our mastermind, that they make first serious money, and they spend all
Yep,
of it, but they spend it for lifestyle and this
yep.
quick gratification. So guys, if you want to build something huge and if you want to make some serious money, invest in yourself, your business, and your team.
That's it. Love it. Amazing. Chris, before you go, final question for you. There'll be loads of people watching this right now. Mainly people that may not have joined the program yet. Maybe they want to think about it. Maybe they're just doing due diligence and watching interviews like this. What would you say to those people that have yet to join the program after being with us for 1 year and working with us? Almost as if you're speaking to yourself 1 year ago, man.
Yeah, it's a no-brainer, it's a solid program, and if you need any help with outreach, ads, building info, service delivery, whatever it is, like, you guys nailed it. You have everything. You constantly update this program, what's also, really cool. Um, EasyGrow is like what? I don't know. I don't know the price. I don't want to drop the price. I don't know how much is it right now. You can tell me, or you don't, because maybe it changed, But I think anything that this cost, it is worth it. It's going to help you reach your goals. So if you want to, if you want to improve your sales, product, or whatever it is, these guys are going to help you. And if you have a sales call with them, they are not trying to, tell you some bullshit. Like, they are genuine
Yeah.
in everything what
Yep.
they say, you
Yep.
know.
That's it.
So they are not the guys that will over promise and under deliver,
Mhm.
and that's very important because you know how the sales guys could be, sometimes.
Yep.
So these guys are not over promising. They just tell you the truth, what they are going to do and offer you.
Yep.
So yeah, so within all the programs I joined, I would recommend this one. And it's a really good program, basically.
Yeah, love it. Well,
And they are,
yeah.
and they are not paying me to tell these things, you
Yeah,
know?
yeah. I think Chris. I always make a joke. Chris is not a paid actor. None of these interviews are paid actors. They'd
No,
have to
I'm
be very
not.
good actors to do this. So,
Yeah,
yeah,
you can also find me, on Instagram or somewhere and text me, and I will
yeah.
uh, I will tell you how it is,
That's it. Amazing. Chris, I'll pay you after, yeah. Oh, it's recording. I forgot. All right, sweet. Chris, thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this interview. As we wrap up, I'll do my famous outro here. If you are someone that is watching these interviews, you've come across the crazy online internet marketing world of ours, and you want a get rich quick scheme, right? Where you've been fooled by these people who open up their laptops on the beaches and they get 10K overnight, and you think this program will help you do that. I'm here to tell you we can't do that. Okay. Our program is not a get rich quick scheme. As Chris says, we do not overpromise. And as much as I'd love to tell you that you can come in and become an overnight success, that simply isn't the case. So if you are looking for a magic pill that makes you rich overnight, sadly, we do not have that. As I always say at the end of all my interviews, if you find one, send it to me. Okay. My full name is Normia. My Instagram is Normia with an extra H. So if you find one, send it to me, DM me. I'm being deadly serious. Now, in more further seriousness, if you are someone like Chris, for example, and all the other wonderful clients that I've had the privilege of interviewing, as well as the ones in the groups that I've yet to interview, and you're willing to, put in the work, you know, seek help from the coaches in the programs and do what's required and really put in the sweat equity needed to achieve the success, that Chris has had here, then feel free to book a call with us as we could probably help. Okay. And if you still need to think about things, maybe you have any hesitations, be sure to watch all these other interviews. This interview is the 119th interview that we've done, and that's not counting part two. So there's 118 other interviews that you can check out if you wanted to think about it, which is perfectly fine. And then after that, please do book a call because worst case, if it doesn't seem like a fit, you can walk away. Best case, you join the program and boom, you triple your business like Chris has here. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the video, guys. This is going to be a part one. I'm going to hopefully get a part two with Chris down the line. Hopefully he's not too busy for me down then. But yeah, catch you guys in the next one. Cheers, guys. Bye.